Look, I like my red bone, fat, jello, light skin, yellow, iced out.
Welcome back, nieces and nephews. It's your Auntie Shy, and today I'll be showing you how I made this delicious seafood Alfredo. So we are going to go ahead and get into these wonderful king crabs. As you see, I'm just laying them out on a pan, seasoning with my onion powder, my seasoning salt, Creole seasoning, Old Bay. You have to put that Old Bay on there. I put a lot. I put Weber's seasoning and another Weber's seasoning. It was like honey. I put a little bit of garlic on there, minced garlic and parsley. And that is some olive oil with a little bit of lemon and herbs in it. I just went ahead and slapped that butter on there just to get it a little bit more flavorful. And I went ahead and set my oven for 350. And as you see, when you get up close to these wonderful king crabs, oh my gosh, it was so big and so delicious. So that's just a little close up before it goes into the oven. Looks so good. Slow motion for you. And I went ahead and seasoned my shrimp off camera. I put it on the stove for medium low. I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of salt and pepper. And then I'm going to just give it a stir, and I'm going to let this cook for about 15 minutes. So here we are. These are the ingredients that we're going to use for our scratch Alfredo sauce. And I will have the description down below, everything that you need. This is just me putting a little bit of minced garlic and just give it a little stir. And I do have this on medium low as well, so it does not burn. I'm going to put a little bit of butter in there and give that a stir as well. With some more butter added, give it a stir. And we're just going to go ahead and look at the shrimp, and it is done. And then I'm just going to give this a nice little stir. Go ahead and put in my whipping cream, stir that up, let that just simmer and thicken and just get all those flavors mixed in. And you see that wonderful swirl. Then I'm going to put in my cream cheese, mush it up a little bit and let it just simmer and soak. Just, mush it up, mash it up a little bit and get all in there. Just do a little twirl like that and let it dissolve. And then I am going to put in my Parmesan cheese, fresh Parmesan cheese. Mix that in there, and as you stir, it does get thicker and thicker. And I'm telling you, you will have the best Alfredo from scratch you've ever had in your life. Making it from scratch is so much better than in a can. So I'm just putting in my seasoning, my onion powder, my garlic powder. Just putting all of that in there. Of course, my Old Bay, because we are making seafood, so you cannot forget the Old Bay. Just go ahead and sprinkle that in there, and my parsley. And also I went ahead and put in some olive oil and paprika, and I just gave that a nice little stir and just let that get more thick. And then I'm just gonna give it a little taste to make sure it tastes how I want it. And you did not see me add salt. It's just because I don't really like to use a lot of salt whenever I make my Alfredo, because cheese has a lot of salt with it, and I just don't want to overpower that and make it really salty. But the ingredients that I did use made it just as flavorful, and I added a dash of that, but I didn't put that on camera. So yeah, just let that sit and simmer and get more thick. Then we're gonna come over here and just put our de-shelled king crab and our shrimp in my glass pan. And I'm just gonna go ahead and stir that wonderful Alfredo sauce all over our seafood, and it just drizzled that all over. it was just, oh my gosh, the smell was just so good. I just wanted to eat it how it was. And I just went ahead and smothered that all over. We're just gonna go ahead and give it a nice stir, mix it around, make sure that is nice and coated all around the edges and everywhere of the seafood. And I'm also going to have this recipe in my description below. And guys, also let me know what other videos you would like to see for upcoming things. I am a YouTube channel that will basically be having lifestyle, entrepreneurship, vlogs, and more. So yeah, anyways, as I am stirring this up, I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that it is really coated on all sides. And I'm just letting all of that seafood soak up that Alfredo sauce. And I went ahead and turned my oven on broil at 350, and we're gonna put that in after we sprinkle some fresh mozzarella on top, and just make sure you get the edges really good and just put that on there. You can put however much you want to. I just did one layer. I used the whole bag. You can use however much you want. This worked perfectly fine for us. And I'm just putting a little bit of Old Bay on there, and you already know what I'm putting on next. You guessed it right. If you said parsley, always put parsley just for a little bit of spark and color. I just love how it mixed together and it makes it look really nice. And I just went ahead and put that in the oven for 15 minutes, and voila. Oh my gosh, it's just so good. Finger licking good. You guys, if you want more of these videos, go ahead and just let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I love you, and I will be back with another video.